Hi everyone and welcome to today's new video. In today's video I'll have another book haul for you, and once again I have many books to show, so let's start off. So first off, I want to start with these amazing books that I got from my library, because I think not everyone knows how amazing library books are. These books honestly saved my life, but also my bank account, because I can read whatever I want without having to pay incredible amounts of money. So these are some of the books that I've gotten from the library lately, and let's walk through them real quick. Starting off with They Both Die at the End. This book is about two guys, and I think it's like a society where you'll get like a phone call with, oh my god, you're gonna die in 24 hours. And that is this book, and these two guys get called and they both have only 24 hours to live, and they have a romance together. Then I got One of Us is Lying by Karen. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna pronounce that name, but it's this one. One of Us is Lying, and this is about a couple of classmates who have to stay in detention, I think, and then one of them gets murdered, but there are a lot of secrets and a big mystery going on, and it is like a mystery thriller. And my boyfriend saw the series because there's like a Netflix adaptation of this book, and he said it's like really good, so I want to read this one. Then I have actually a series, so it is Finale, but also it is Legendary. So this is part of the Caraval trilogy, and I read Caraval this summer, I think it was, and now I have these two books. So Legendary is from Donatella's perspective, and Finale is, I think, both of the girls, but these are part of the trilogy, and it's obviously about Caraval, and I'm not going to say anything about it because I'm not going to spoil a single thing from these books, because they are so amazing that you need to experience them yourselves. And then lastly I have The Ex-Hex, and this book is so incredibly cute. I read this with Halloween. I'm still not finished, I'm like almost finished, but I read this for Halloween, and it's like a rom-com, and it's between witches, and it's super cute, and also really short. It's around 300 pages, and it's a cute book. After that comes the biggest release in book world for 2023, I think, which is Iron Flame. This book was on top of my priorities list. I dropped my studies for this book. I dropped everything to read this book. It's a brick, by the way. It's so thick, and look at the font size. The font size is teeny tiny, and it's more than 600 pages. So it is probably a lot thicker even than that, but it is amazing. I just finished this last night, but this book, oh my god, I love this series. I have Fourth Wing here too. Look how pretty they are together. Oh, I love this series. But yeah, I bought Iron Flame. Once again, I'm not gonna say much about this book because I don't want to spoil it, but basically this is about like the rebellion, the revolution, and it is romantasy with dragons, and that is all you need to know. After that comes Love Theoretically, and I have like a really weird bookmark, so ignore that. But Love Theoretically, I think, I'm not that far in, but I think this is going to be my favorite romance novel with Magnolia Parks of the year, because this book is so incredibly cute. And I wasn't a big fan of Ellie Hazelwood's writing because I read The Love Hypothesis and I read one of her little novellas, and I wasn't the biggest fan of that. But this book is so good. I love physics, so Elsie and Jack, I think he is called. Let's keep it on that they both do physics, because I have no clue how to pronounce that. But Elsie and Jack both do physics. She is, I think, a theoretical physician, and he is an experimental physician. And they have like a little bit of a rivalry, and oh, the romance. I love this. So yeah, Love Theoretically is a definitely, I would definitely recommend this book. I talked about this book series before, but I bought Daisy Hates, and it is the new cover, and I was very skeptical, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't really like these covers, but when I saw this in store, I was like, they're not too bad. So I picked up Daisy Hates because I read Magnolia Parks in May, and I love that book. I think it's one of my favorite romances, together with Love Theoretically. And Daisy Hates is, I don't know if it's like the second book in the series or if it's like a spin-off within the same storyline and same universe. Because basically you have the first Magnolia Parks book and then you have Daisy Hates, but they are both happening at the same time. And then you have the next two books, which are also happening at the same time, I think. But they're from a different character, a different storyline, but within the same universe and the same time period, I think. So Daisy Hates obviously is about Daisy Hates, since Magnolia Parks was about Magnolia Parks. But Daisy Hates is a girl who basically, I don't know if it's hooking up or has a relationship with one of the guys from the Magnolia Parks book. And he's a gang lord, I think. And probably toxic love, because Jessa Hastings loves that. But I heard this one was so good, so I picked this up. After that, I have the book club book of the month, which is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. And this cover is stunning. But I'm gonna be honest, I had no intention of ever picking this book up, but my book club chose this book, and that's why it is on my shelf right now. But I heard this was like about video games, and I don't have anything with video games, so that's why I never picked this up. But I saw Haley Pam raving about this book and saying it was so good and that it's one of her favorite books, like, of all time. So I'm gonna pick this one up and read it, and hopefully it surprises me. And then the last book for this little book haul is A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime, and I got this book for free. And if I get a book for free, it instantly gets better. So basically this is about a girl called Ren, I think, and she goes to this college, I think it's college, but she meets a boy who is like crazy rich and stuff, and yeah, this is their love story. I don't know much about this book, but it has been on my TBR for 2 months. No, not 2 months, 2 years, I think. And I've never picked this one up. So I'm really curious to see what this book is all about and if I'm gonna like it or not. So that was today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.